Well, good evening, folks, and welcome to a Tuesday night session. It's Online Outlaws. It's Porsche Super Cup Racing live from Donnington out in England. And once again, how's this track temperatures? Beautiful, beautiful weather to race Porsche Cup Racing. And if you're based here in Cape Town, like myself, Shauna, how's it, everyone? It's freezing cold, it's raining outside, and look at what these guys get to race in. So I know a lot of you are from around South Africa. Good evening. Welcome to the live stream. We're in free practice at the moment. In fact, just under 6.5 minutes to go. And we're in for some exciting racing from Donnington. What an amazing track. 12 corners, 4 kilometers, 2.96 miles to be exact. And just making sure that the stream is currently underway. If you have joined us, let us know how things are going. Looks like we lost you there for a second. Welcome back. But as I said, free practice out from Donnington again. Track temperatures in the high 34 at the moment, and on board with Sean Skitter from Gauteng, known as the Skitty One. He's had a couple of rough experiences over the last couple of weeks in the point standing. Well, let's just have a look at see what he's doing in the points at the moment. Currently lying third, picking up 15 points out at Paul Ricard, 10 in Misano, and at Alton Park picking up another 13 points, and then Snetterton having a good race out there, picking up 16 points, putting him in total of 54 points and putting him into third place overall, going into race number 5. Let's go to JD Dog. Jeremy from Cape Town. How's it, Jeremy? If you're watching the live stream, your colors on car number 23, absolutely amazing. And JD Dog currently lying in 5th overall in the points, so well done to you. Let's see who else we got here. He might be in the pits. There we go. We're just gonna quickly look across the way to see what he's doing there. Car number 999. It is the man leading the points, the one and only Ruan, all the way from Gauteng. DMR AM Racing currently in 1st overall. I don't think those 72 points is going to make any difference. If anything does go wrong tonight, I think he's far enough in the lead to make it work. We chatted early on. Well, I chatted a little bit early on about Clayton. Well, Clayton from Durban, one of our Durban race drivers, doing exceptionally well. He's currently lying in 2nd place overall in the point standings, going into Donnington Park. Up on your screen at the moment, beautiful car number 9. Right, 3 minutes 14 seconds, Donnington Park. What an amazing racetrack out in England. Used to love watching British touring cars. I see a lot of the guys are the same age as me. Just having a look at all the stats of our drivers. So you'd remember watching British touring cars from Snetterton back in the day, the early to mid, all the way through the 90s, in fact, if you can remember those great racing scenes that we used to pick up. So just having a look at the rest of the crew. GT Carbon, Charles. Well, Charles lying in 4th, the young man from Mpumalanga. Good evening, Charles, if you are watching the live stream. Of course, Graham Proza also, yeah, car number 69. Welcome, Graham. RTA Stiginator, Alan van Grane. How's it, my man? Our Plumstead local. Hey, Plumstead, is that still around at the moment? Geez, I went through there this afternoon, well, actually this morning, and it looked insane, the amount of rain the southern suburbs has got. Well, welcome to it, Alan. We missed you last week and back yet today. 2 minutes left of free practice. And then, of course, a very dear friend of mine, Alvin Sykes, and also co-sponsor to the main series. And listen out for those dates coming very soon. Season 2 of Online Outlaws is going to be super exciting. And just having a look, Clayton goes off. Remember, free practice, so straight back into the pits. Let's see if Shaw is out there on board with him now. Car number 70. Beautiful car, well prepared. And as I said, the Mpumalanga local currently lying in 4th place on the total points. And let's just see what those total points are lying at. 37, 38 points collectively going into round number 5, the finals of our pre-season Porsche Super Cup racing, and we're in for a very exciting evening. Cannot wait to get it started. In fact, I've really enjoyed this series. I'm pretty sure those of you that have been watching have enjoyed it as much as I have, so we cannot wait to well, let's wait and see what qualifying does. We know who wants to get up in front of that starting grid. We know Sean is very good on qualifying, but Ruan is super consistent under power. When he's on the gas, he knows how to be consistent. So we'll be seeing him very shortly. Skiddy One, as I said, in the pits at the moment, but he has put up the fastest lap time, 1 minute and 30, and there we go. Free practice is over and done with. We're going to go into qualifying, and as we go to qualifying, as I've been promising you the last couple of in fact the last 2 weeks, and we just with this little thing called COVID, we've had a bit of a run-in with time, but we're going to get the guys from Sparker in and we're going to do some reviews. Let's have a look at that video. Right, there we go. Straight back to qualifying. We're on board with Skiddy One, Sean Skidder from Gauteng. 3rd in our championship points. And he is going to want to put in a very quick lap. He'll straight out back on to qualifying. 9 minutes to go. 1 minute down. He is absolutely blazing. I'd like to see those sector times. Well, always interesting to see Sean, as I said, from Gauteng, one of his favourite tracks, Spa Francorchamps. I can tell you what, Spa is a great course. And also just chatting to him, some of his strengths. Well, he's good at defending, very good at passing, we know that. But one of the strengths that I think he's got is he knows how to put a car onto pole position. Right, it looks like everyone's out. We can go on to Alvin Sykes from Semcrete. There we go, on board with him at the moment. And a resident from the Wanderers area. And just chatting to him. Well, we chat regularly. One of his favourite tracks. And he's had the privilege of watching these Porsches and Ferraris go around the circuit. Kyalami. You'll remember from the finals of round number 1 of the Online Outlaws. We were at Kyalami, one of his favourite tracks. So good to have you here, Alvin. Hope you're doing okay. I know parent duties had to come in first, but you've made it into your sim. Welcome to it. Porsche Cup Racing. This is round number 5 from Donnington Park in England. If you've just joined the stream, we're in for some exciting racing from Donnington Park. It is 12 amazing turns. It is a great race circuit. I'm just going to check the feed quickly and see who's joined us, if there is anyone joining us just yet. I haven't seen anybody as yet. If you are watching, give us a shout out, give us a thumbs up, let us know that you're out there. 6 minutes and 35 seconds left of qualifying. So far, JD Dog has put in a 1:32. So Jeremy, our Cape Town resident, oh, he's just been knocked off there. 1:32 from Graham Prosser. Nicely done, Graham. Well, there we go. Scholl has just put in the quickest lap now. 1:31. Well, folks, just checking in with our team on the ground, our producers, just having a look and seeing if our stream is up and running. If you can hear me on the other side of this, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you're okay, where you're watching from. As I said, on board with GT Carbon, Scholl from Mpumalanga. On a really quick time there, but Skiddy One, as I said, Sean Skitter always just seems to get it right and puts the car on pole position. I'm not too sure if anyone's going to take that time away from him. Slowing down now at the moment. Yeah. He set a very, very quick time. DMRA Racing, man in the top of our championship points, Ruan, has put in the 3rd quickest time. Car number 999. Well, again, if you've just joined us, a warm welcome to you. And you can see by the track temperatures down at Donnington Park, a 35 degrees track temperature, 27 outside. Another hot day in Porsche Super Cup Racing, live from Donnington. On board with the man that's currently put a best time in for pole position, 1 minute and 30 seconds around this amazing course. 12 turns, 4 kilometers long. And Sean Skitter, or Skitty One, currently in third in our championship points, going into round number 5 here at Donnington. GT Carbon, there we go, on board with him now. He is second on in P2 at the moment. There you go, you see the number on the windscreen. That's his current position on qualifying. We've got 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. RTA Stiganator Alan van Graan has put the 4th quickest time in there. RTA DKP is also in here today. Nice to see him joining us. Just to throw an apple in the cart, he is currently putting the 3rd quickest time. Carl Oosthuizen, how's it? I was wondering where you guys were. Good evening if you've only joined us. Well, just chatting earlier about those championship points. Ruan DMR AM Racing in first place, or in first at the moment on those championship points. And I want to get back to those points in just a second or two. Oh, where? How's it, Stephen? I was wondering where you guys were. So Ruan in first going into round 5. Clayton from Durban second. Shona or Skitty One in third. Charles from Mpumalanga in 4th. And in 5th place, JD Dog. Jeremy from Cape Town. DKP out in the mix tonight. Good to see him out here. Alright, that's it. The end of quali. And our man in top position there, Skitty One, with a 1:29. What an amazing time around here. Well, that's the end of qualifying. DKP putting himself into P3. Shaw GT Carbon in P2 and Skitty One in P1 going into round number 5. From Donington Park, a balmy afternoon, 35 degrees, nice and rainy down in Cape Town. While we go on to qualifying, there you go. DMR AM Racing, 72 points. He put himself onto 4th position on the grid for the start of race number 5. Clayton from Durban, as I said, there he's in 2nd place, 57 points. And Skitty One, well, he's just put himself onto pole. So one of his strengths, getting yourself onto pole, and the trick is to get yourself to stay there. So let's see when we go through to the race session itself. There we go. It has ended. We're going to just cross over back to them when they do the formation lap. Oh, there we go. There is Donnington in all its glory. Beautiful race circuit out in Lincolnshire, if I'm not mistaken. Stefan, let me know. Dicky still finishing his lap, man. Not sure what you mean, man. Are we good to go? Yeah, what's happening? We were finished quite a while ago. What's happening? What's happening? Is your feed different to mine, maybe? I'm not sure. Just let me know. We're about to get under racing orders. Let's hope the server doesn't go down like it did last week, and we'll get you there very, very shortly. Right, so visuals there from Donnington. Let's try and see if we can get back to our race start. There's a couple of minutes, in fact 1 minute to go. And just before we go over to that, let's just go through one last look at the guys from Sparko. We're trying to get them on board. There's been a bit of delays with some of the craziness going around in South Africa at the moment, but we will get them on board. We will do some reviews and we'll be chatting about season number 2 over the next couple of days. So keep yourself in touch with us, check out our channels, and we'll get you guys going. All right, Steve-O, thanks for that. Yeah, I didn't even see that, my brother. But we're going to get down to racing, and DKP putting himself into second position. All right, on to the formation lap we go. Right, we're on formation lap. Right, still on board with DKP. Nice to see him out here and qualifying in second place. Nice to see Kalen Mao joining the chat group and giving Skitty One a big shout out there, while Sean Skitter, the man from Gauteng, is about to get under starters orders. Well, here we go. We got a green light. Green light. Unfortunately, I cannot move between cars. I'm going to have to reset. But it looks like, yeah, DKP has been taken off the circuit. I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, well, both drivers back on now. All right, folks, loads of folks watching in, so just bear with me as I break away from this very quickly. Just need to reset the server that we can get back to the race action. All right, welcome back, folks. A bit of a delay with the server, just reconnecting But we're back on board with Charles GT Carbon ZA, car number 70. Big incident happened while we were down. Skiddy 1, Dickie P. Not sure what happened there. And we're going to try and find out what exactly happened. But DMR AM Racing, Ruan at the moment, car number 999 in second place. JD Dog in third. Graham Prozer in fourth. Stiganator, Alan van Graan in fifth place at the moment. Clayton MJ is in sixth. Skiddy 1 down at seventh. Alvin Sykes in eighth, and in ninth, DKP. And as I said to all the folks out there, apologies for the delay. We see how that track temperature has dropped considerably from qualifying at 35-degree track temperature down to 27. So quite a substantial drop in the track temperature while we're on board with the man in first place at the moment, GT Carbon Shaw. He currently lies fourth in the overall standings. On to DMR AM Racing ZA, Ruan from Gauteng. Well, he's currently first in the championship points. And then JD Dog, as I mentioned, in third place. Let's cross over to him. There we go. They're having a good dice now. I just want to see JD Dog, who is chasing him down like that. It's DKP, but I think he's a lap behind him. I'm not too sure. But chasing down hard at the moment. Great visuals now on these two Porsches. There we go. DKP just passing him. But definitely a full lap behind. There we go. He's going to have to make up a lot of time. Let's move over to Graham. How's it, Graham? I know he listens to the feed. Graham, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay today. As I was saying earlier, nice to have the guys joining us. Kalen, good luck, chaps. Well, would be nice to see. I see Stefan Wessels asked him why you're not racing. We'd also like to know why you're not racing. Kalen, how's about giving us a bit of an answer there? Hope you're okay. Oh, how's that for a nice little drift action there from Graham? Let's move over to Clayton, car number 9. In fifth. Stiganator right behind him there. Representing RTA. Car number 16, the man from Plumstead. Always great to see him on the racetrack. We missed him last week at Snitterton, but joining us here at Donnington. Clayton going off. Not sure what happened there, but Stiganator will go up into 5th position. We know with these Porsches, it's just a matter of consistency. And let's go there to Skiddy 1. Again, a great quali. Putting the car on first place, first position on the grid, and then just having a first lap incident and all the way back down to 7th. Alvin Sykes, car number 25. Hope you're okay. I'm just making note that there was no sound earlier. Well, we had 102 technicals a little bit earlier. As you see that car bouncing over the curbstone. Very tricky cars to drive, as Stefan Wessels was making notes of it last week. Just these cars don't have as much downforce and as much as aerodynamics as the GT cars that they normally race. But it makes it a super exciting formula to drive. Let's go back to DKP. He's on a charge at the moment. We're going to cross over to him. He's a classy driver. He knows exactly what he needs to do. So on a charge at the moment after a first lap incident. We're on board with RTA DKP. And great to see him put himself on to P2 in qualifying. And actually had no idea he was going to be here, so very, very warm welcome to him. And I know he's on a charge at the moment, so watch out for this guy. And there we go, still on board with car number 17. If you've just joined us, DKP in the house. All right, this is, I think, where the action's going to start coming in. 18 minutes remaining. We're on board with Charles, GT Carbon ZA, but in his rearview mirror, he can see DMR AM Racing ZA right behind him. So in points, Charles from Mpumalanga in 4th in the overall standings, being chased down by Ruan in car number 999. You can see it on every angle that Ruan's chasing him down. Just under 4 seconds behind, but he'll be trying to chase as hard as he can. Oh, and he's run himself wide. This is going to give AM Racing ZA a chance to reduce that time deficit. And there we go, right on top of him now. Under a second, 600th of a second behind him. The action is going to heat up now. He's going to start putting pressure on GT Carbon. There we go. And just getting past him. GT Carbon just losing that tail end just slightly, just overcooking it. And now we've got JD Dog in the top end of that camera shot. Also starting to play the game up front there at the moment. In 3rd place, but he'll be starting to chase down GT Carbon. Great camera shot that as the 2 cars come flying through us. Well, through past our camera. Now coming up through McLean's as they go through Copus into Starkey Strait. And there we go, GT Carbon off, not having a great one as he gets up onto that back straight, coming up to turn 9, and JD Dog's going to get on top of him very, very shortly, hounding him down. AM Racing taking 5 seconds ahead of him now. Well, there we go, halfway through our race. Just under 15 minutes to go. On board with GT Carbon as JD Dog hunts him down, putting on pressure, coming down the main straight. Alright, here they go. Through Cane of Curves into the old hairpin. So some exciting racing. As I was mentioning earlier, looking at a lot of the age categories in terms of driver ages, we'd all remember some great racing from the 90s where British touring cars would frequent Donnington quite often. Donnington Park, great race circuit. As JD Dog really putting on some pressure now. So we're just going to stick with him a little bit longer. There we go. Thanks for that answer, Kalen. Oh, Coach Dave, well, you need to put up some Porsche setups. Great racing here from Donnington Park as we're on board still with GT Carbon. Then Mpumalanga resident, followed by JD Dog, who is now again, well, he's actually dropped off a couple of hundredths of a second, and GT Carbon is actually had a very good lap there. Right, here we go onto Starkey Straight. Can really get the power on down here as they come up to turn 9, the S's, and then a quick straightaway down to the Melbourne hairpin. There we go, there's that hairpin. JD Dog just still hanging on to the tail of GT Carbon. There you see a great view of the two cars as they come up to Goddard's, up past the start finish line. Now we've got a definite improvement in GT Carbon's times. He's now chasing back to reel in AM Racing ZA car number 999 up in the front of your camera shot. There you go. First, second and third having a great time out here at Donnington. Right, just knocked off another 250th of a second and catching AM Racing. So, still on board with GT Carbon. Lovely camera shots of that Porsche coming through the S's down to Melbourne hairpin again. These guys are running very quick lap times, about a 1:31 on my clock. There we go, all three coming down past our cameras through Goddard's into the main straightaway. Incredible racing. Car number 999 in your views now. Then followed by GT Carbon, JD Dog, Graham Prosser, quite a far way back. Well, there you go. 16 seconds to 4th position. And these guys are absolutely rocking it out there. Once again, Porsche Super Cup Racing giving tremendous action out here from Donnington. A beautiful race circuit, 12 corners, 4 kilometers long, 2.96 miles. If you follow the British Touring Car Championships from a couple of years ago. You'd remember this amazing track. Right, here we go again, hard onto the brakes as they come through the S's. And GT Carbon doing a great job of it. Let's go back to race leader and current points leader. And it looks like GT Carbon is going to start putting the pressure on car number 999 of AM Racing. So Ruan is going to start feeling that pressure as they go up through Goddard's. Down that straight they come into Red Gate. Still DMR AM Racing ZA car 999, followed by car number 70 GT Carbon Charles Pumalanga resident. And how's that for a camera shot? All the cars in view. JD Dog also picking up the pace there now on that last lap. As they come through McLean's. Just under a second between them. Seven minutes 45 on the clock. And Ruan will know exactly what to do. He's just got to defend as much as he can. Keep the pressure at bay. GT Carbon all over the tailpipe of car number 999 now. And the blue flag as they come up through Goddard's. The blue flag is out. Oh, and that's DKP parked on the side of the circuit. He's had a rough one out there tonight. Very, very sad for him. And apologies for early on. We were watching him in qualifying and somehow I must have slipped away. But the action is right here, right now. 6 minutes and 35 seconds on your clock as our guys are still neck on neck. This is great, great racing as they come up through McLean's. Turn number 7. Turn number 8 in quick succession. Then on to Starkey Straight. Here we go. And this is where they can put the hammer down. Then hard onto the brakes for the Aces. Still on board with AM Racing ZA. Our Gauteng resident, car number 999, defending and making that car as wide as possible. As we head out down to Goddard's. This is a tight bend. You've got to get onto the brakes. Nice and tight through there. And, well, not too sure what happened there. I think he just crossed over to line up himself for the next turn. This is turn 1. Just very quickly onto Carbon ZA. Let's see what Charles doing there. He's definitely now putting on the pressure. 300ths of a second. That is tight, tight racing. And applying huge pressure onto the tail end of our championship leader. Ruan DMR AM Racing ZA, car number 999. This has got to be probably the most exciting, the cleanest racing we've seen for the season. And let's just hope Ruan can keep this at bay. You can see him just weaving around. He's probably got another 2 laps to go. Down the main straight, or down Starkey straight. Hard onto the brakes as I come through the S's. And Ruan definitely making those S's work for him. He was a lot quicker through there. GT Carbon taking it very wide through turn number 11 as they come down to Goddard's. Blue flag's going to be out very, very shortly. They're making... Here we go. Coming up towards us now. Well, AM Racing's put a little bit of space between himself and Carbon, GT Carbon ZA. Just allowing himself to breathe a bit. There's been a lot of pressure the last 2 or 3 laps. Old hairpin into Starkey's Bridge. There you can see the old bridge just behind you. Car number 999 here of AM Racing ZA. Well, I think he's going to wrap this championship up quite nicely as they come through turn number 8 back into Starkey Straight. Very famous straight as they can get up some crazy speed up here. Let's see what he does through those S's, making it work again. JD Dog now still in 3rd place. He's dropped off slightly. There we go. RTA Stiganator. The blue flag's going to come out for our Plumstead resident. Currently in 6th position. So it just shows you the pace of these guys up front. There's the blue flag being waved. Well, he knows that he has to clear his way out. Just make sure these guys can get past as quickly as possible. Also, still just defending his own line. There we go. We're coming up now past the old Starkey's Bridge, and blue flag still out there for the Stiganator, and just moving out of the way for our top 2 guys. AM Racing, it's Ruan, it's Scholl, Gauteng against Mpumalanga as they come up down the straight here into the S's. Very quick through here, and that is one thing Ruan is good at, and that's defending. This will be the last time, second last time that Ruan comes through Goddard's. Now, it's anyone's guess. Stiganator's gone. Looks like he's gone off into the pits. But that might be just jumping out of the way for JD Dog. Now the pressure's been laid all over car number 999. There you see. Perfect camera shot of the amount of pressure that he's having to deal with. And also something, just chatting to... just finding out about some of the strengths. Ruan very good with tyre management. Well, he certainly held on to the tyres this evening in the sprint race. And we're not going to go anywhere right now, folks. We're on what should be our final lap. And we've had some exciting racing here. Through the S's again. Man, oh man. GT Carbon just laying on the pressure. He's going to make a move. He makes a move. Is he going to make it stick? Well, let's see when they go through into Goddard's. No. I think he just gave way there. Yeah, they go through Goddard's now. The checkered flag is out. And our current leader in the championship takes race number 1. What an amazing race, folks. Well done to DMR AM Racing ZA, Ruan from Gauteng, car number 999, followed by GT Carbon ZA, Shawl, I'm Pumalanga resident, JD Dog, Graham Prosser, Skitty One, Sean Skitter, holding on to that 5th, RTA Stignating 6th, Alvin Sykes in 7th place, and DKP unfortunately having that first lap incident, not being able to get that car sorted. Well, there we go. Massive racing this evening. We got the excitement going proper. Well, once again, well done to Ruan. He's definitely going to make the championship points stick for him overall. And to our folks back home, thanks for joining us. Always good to have the usual suspects involved in our chats. I think it's time to get 1 or 2 more guest speakers in and let some other guys have a chat as well. So if you'd like to chat to us in studio, you're welcome to let myself, Stephen, or Carl know. Yeah, good race. I do agree with you, Stefan. Probably one of the best races I've seen. These 2 guys just did a fantastic job. There we go, folks. The session has ended. And we're going to be back with you very, very shortly. All right, welcome back, folks, and into free practice and on board with Alvin Sykes. Let's just see what is going on here. How's it, everybody? Welcome to it. Hello, hello, Stiganator. How's it? DKP also off the circuit. Let's see if we can just go through to Graham. He's out on the circuit. He was out on the circuit. Yes, he is. There we go. Car number 69. Well, good evening to all the folks out there. If you've just joined us, anyone that's joining us on the live stream of the Online Outlaws. This is Porsche Super Cup Racing from Donnington. We've had an amazing race just a couple of minutes ago, and AM Racing, car number 999, Ruan, had a fantastic race, defending all the way from GT Carbon. Charles, car number 70, giving him a crazy dice all the way to the end. Alright, let's have a look. DKP, is he back out there? Yes, he is. We're going to stay on him for a while. Let's see what sort of times he can set up. Car number 17. Well, there we go. The man from Plumstead has just let us know RTA are looking for redemption in heat number 2. Well, let's hope this man on your screen at the moment, he's a fantastic sim racer, RTA DKP, and I'm quite excited to see what he does out there. And just putting that car to the limits. Right, here we go. We're just talking about him. Alan van Graan, Plumstead local from Cape Town. Well, how are you doing today, Al? Nice and rainy out your side of the world. Was there earlier this morning. Loads and loads of rain in Cape Town at the moment. It is certainly something we've been praying for. But we're at Donnington tonight. It is Porsche Super Cup Racing. If you've just joined our live feed, a warm Capetonian welcome to a very awesome race series that is unfortunately coming to an end. And I say unfortunately because I've really enjoyed commentating this series. It has been super exciting. Loads and loads of action. Graham putting in a 1:31. Let's just go to him very quickly. That is a very quick lap time. Car number 69 in shot now. Looks like Alvin, is he back out on circuit? Yes, he is. Car's got a bit of damage on it. Not too sure exactly what happened there. And there we go. Just taking a bit of the kitty litter with him. Let's head back down to car number 16, the Stiganator. How's DKP doing? The RTA guys. He's parked on the side of the circuit. Back onto Alan van Graan very quickly. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left of free practice, and we're going to go into qualify. In fact, no, we're not. I think we go straight into race. All right, let's just hang on to Graham for just a couple of seconds. we go. 1 minute and 45 seconds left of free practice. Still on board with Graham. Looks like RTA is putting a time there. He's 900th of a second slower. Great camera shots here from Donnington Park. And if you've only just joined us, I was mentioning earlier 12 amazing corners around the circuit of 4 kilometers long, and a racetrack synonymous with British touring cars, various touring cars, but British touring cars predominantly. Right, so on board with RTA Stiganator, and he just made a comment before he left the pits that RTA are coming back strong to hunt down a bit of redemption in the second heat here at Donington Park. Track temperature 31 degrees, and let's hope these cars are set up to the best that they can get or that the guys can set them up. Looking at what Kalen said early on, these cars, well, we know that a Porsche is a nightmare to set up. All right, here we go. The calm before the storm. Session starting in 1 minute and 44 seconds. And I think we'll go very quickly to a quick break while we wait for the session to start up, and let's chat, let's have a look and see the very cool things that is out there for our sim racers. Right, welcome back, folks. Server reset. Race drivers all out there on board with Alvin Sykes, Semcrete, one of our amazing partners to the race series. On board with the man that knows how to put a car on pole position, DKP right there next to him. So this is going to get very interesting. Skiddy One just making sure that the pace on this lead out lap is been adhered to. GT Carbon, well, he had a great dice in that first heat. There we go, our first place on board with him now as he puts some heat into those tyres. RTA Stiganator right behind him. There we go, on board with the Stiganator. JD Dog, he came out in third position. There's Graham, Alvin Sykes. Right, let's get down to business. Almost go time as they come down to the Melbourne. This is the hairpin, very famous hairpin. Skiddy One up in front. TKP should be right behind him. And just getting some heat into those brakes as they come up into Goddard's. And this is the lead up to what will be the green light. Formation coming through now. And it's green, green, green. It's go, go, go. And let's see what happens in turn number 1. We're on board with Skiddy One. Car number 13. Looks like everyone's through there. It's Skiddy One. GT Carbon. That's Shaw, Mpumalanga resident. DKP. Still unchanged at the moment. Stiganator in 4th position. DMR Aim Racing ZA in 5th. Graham in 6th. JD Dog 7th. DKP just putting the pressure on GT Carbon. Looking for a gap there. There you can see the action now. Loads and loads of action coming from these guys. And look at the pressure DKP is putting on GT Carbon. Then Aim Racing in 4th. He's also going to come up through and start putting on some pressure. There you can see it in field view as they come through the Melbourne hairpin. Heading up to Goddard's, that very tight left-hander, Skiddy One, GT Carbon, DKP, AMR Racing. Man, oh man. There we go. Pit lane is open. But let's have a look. These guys are on an absolute mission here. Race winner from heat number 1 on board with him now. Stiganator up there in 5th. Graham right behind him. JD Dog. Jeremy, also Cape Townian resident. Fellow Cape Townian. How's it, Jeremy? There he is. Car number 23. I want to get back to DKP because there's some exciting racing here. There we go. Lucky we just got on board with him there as he attacked and he made it stick and got past GT Carbon. Lucky we caught that action. Producer having to work overtime here this evening, getting all the buttons pushed in all the right directions and just making sure we're on the right path and showing our viewers what they want to see. Right, Skiddy One coming up through the Melbourne hairpin. He has now got DKP right on him, 800th of a second behind him into Goddard's for lap number 2. There you go, that familiar sight. Skiddy One, DKP, GT Carbon ZA. Where is my man Ruan? There he goes. He's in 5th. Car number 999. Just behind the Stiginator. Let's see what it looks like here. Stiginator runs wide. Stiginator's run wide. And it's allowed AM Racing ZA to make it up into 4th position. GT Carbon running it wide now. Action aplenty from Donnington Park. And what an evening. It's a Tuesday evening. Great racing here. DKP now 1 second behind current race leader Skiddy One, Sean Skitter from Gauteng. Right into the main straight as they come out of Goddard's. It's Skiddy One, DKP, car number 17, maintaining that second gap between the two of them, GT Carbon. And then in the top end of your screen, caught a very quick glimpse of AM Racing ZA. There you see it again. Skiddy One running high up onto that turn as they go through past the old Starkey's Bridge. Turn 7, turn 8, turn 9. And then they head up onto that straightaway. There we go. DKP running it very wide. But he's using all of that race circuit to make up a time. In fact, he's knocked off 400ths of a second as he goes through the S's that come up to Melbourne Bend. You've got to get hard onto the brakes here. Skiddy One still in defensive at the moment. DKP attacking into Goddard's as they come up into the main straight. Nice and clean through there. GT Carbon, you can see him just at the back there. And there's the guy that came first in heat number 1. He's also chasing very hard. And he's making up time every single lap. Still on board with these two. DKP, Skiddy One up in front. Car number 13. GT Carbon ZA. The man from Mpumalanga still out in 3rd place. But these two guys are just raking in the seconds. Four laps down, using every single part of that circuit now. Skiddy One is going to start feeling the pressure. In fact, he has already. Yeah, there we go. Down the main straight, Starkey Straight, as they come up to Melbourne Hairpin. The hairpin here is very tight. And you can see him just getting the car slightly out of shape. DKP is going to use this to his advantage. What are they going to do here? DKP just jumping on the brakes there. Skiddy One holding on to 1st place as they come up past the main straight. Into turn 1, they go. And just going to have a quick look as these two guys are doing a bit of a show parade here of absolute Porsche skill handling. Carl Oosthuizen saying the RT Oaks are killing each other. He taught them well. There we go, GT Carbon ZA in third. DMRA Racing fourth. JD Dog now in fifth. Come on, Jeremy. Cape Town boys, where are you this evening? Stiganator from Plumstead, also Cape Townian. He's in sixth. Graham in seventh. Car number 69. And then Alvin Sykes. Gauteng been represented there. Car number 25. Let's go back to Skitty 1. I don't want to miss any of the action there. Not sure what happened with GT Carbon there, but he was weaving that car all over the main, start and finish line. Car number 13, Skitty 1 first. Second is DKP. Very, very tight racing here. Let's just go back and have a look at what happened with Carbon ZA. Well, he's still holding on to third position. But he has lost a little bit of time over first and second places. Well, AM Racing ZA, well, he's taken the points championships, so he can, I suppose, be very careful in the position that he's in at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, a top 5 finish will secure him victory here for the Porsche Super Cup. Let's go back to Skitty 1 because this is where the action is. Here we go, very, very close racing through that Melbourne hairpin into Goddard's as they come up to the main straight. Here we go into another tight left-hander. That's Goddard's turn. Down the main straight into a very fast first corner. That's Redgate, car number 13. Great visuals here from Donnington. Mechanic curves into the old hairpin. Turn number 4 through 5, Starkey's Bridge. You'll see it on your visuals there now. Up to turn number 7, McLean's. Great, great racing here from Skitty 1. And making it work. What has happened to DKP? What has happened to DKP? He's dropped back. What has happened to that car of his? Drop back to third place. GT Carbon ZA now in first, coming through those S's. And it looks like he's regained it. Yes, he has. So I think he dropped off there slightly, just putting maybe a bit of too much pressure on himself. But getting back into second through Goddard's. AM Racing also dropping back to 6th. Not too sure what happened there. And there you can see the front end of that car. And as we stepped away and we're running through the top 2 drivers, we were just talking about him having to take it quite easy to stay in 6th. You can see the damage to that car. He's had some big damage to that car. Right, so Skitty 1 now in a very comfortable position. 17 minutes remaining of this race, just over 17 minutes. DKP charging down hard now after what could only have been a slight mistake from his part. GT Carbon in third. JD Dog now in 4th place. Well done, Jeremy, coming from the back of the grid basically. and making it stick. Well, to our viewers on YouTube, on our stream, thanks for joining us. I know it's a very cold evening down in Cape Town. I know a lot of you are probably snug in bed already. But if you're not, thanks for joining us. Thanks for staying in touch with us as we're on board with JD Dog. Jeremy here in Cape Town. Well, he'll know what I'm talking about. Very, very cold conditions in Cape Town. Nothing like that track temperature that you see up there. 33 degrees Celsius. And on board with race leader at the moment. Skitty one, Sean Skitter. He's going to make this one stick. He is currently in third position on the points. And after these two races, going to be interesting to see where he ends up. Name I haven't seen out there. Where is Clayton gone to? Clayton, let us know what's happened. DKP still charging down. RTA being represented. The RTA guys being represented. Stiganate out in 5th. DKP out in 2nd at the moment, but charging hard. Through the S as he goes. GT Carbon, ZA, Shawl, car number 70 from Mpumalanga. Coming up to Goddard's. And then heading up the main straight. There we go. Through Goddard's he goes. Turn number 12. And that's GT Carbon. Not too sure what's happened there neither. But he looks like he's taken some serious damage to that car. And JD Dog is going to make a treat of this. Chasing down now. He wants that 3rd place. Well, this will certainly upset the points. Stiganator now having a very good race. 5th at the moment. Graham's also looking a little bit bruised at the moment. That car has taken a couple of hits. You can see the front end of that car not looking very happy at the moment. Alvin Sykes, let's see what he's doing. AM Racing is in pit lane at the moment doing some repairs to that car. I hope he's going to get it out there again. Alvin Sykes from Semcrete, Gauteng resident. Car number 25 on your screen at the moment. Well, blue flags are out for him as Skitty One runs it very wide. He's going to want to get past Alvin to lap him. Right, guys, only 13 minutes left to go. If you're watching us on the stream, pop in, say how's it, leave us a comment below as we're on board with Skitty One. He's had a fantastic race, been rather clean, no heavy incidents to report, and current position, there we go, number 1 on his windscreen, car number 13, and Alan Sykes, the gentleman, adhering to the blue flags and just jumping out of his way to let him past. He's on an absolute fly at the moment. GT Carbon in 2nd place, but quite a way off. Yeah, 100%. There's still time for Skitty One to burn it. Thanks, Carl Oosthuizen, for letting me know. Well, he's had a clean race so far. And great to have some interaction from our viewers. So we've lost quite a bit of drivers, unfortunately, in heat number 2. And yeah, coming up the straight into Redgate. into the right-hander through red gate. Turn number 1 is Skiddy One. 12 laps in, 11 minutes 35 on the clock. Up through the old hairpin. Gonna come up through Starkey's Bridge, taking it wide there. And I think at this stage of the game, he cannot relax and take his foot off the gas. But maybe just ease off ever so slightly. Running it wide like that with a Porsche, those things don't enjoy that too much. Right, coming up through Starkey's Straight now. Great little view of the circuit here at Donnington Park. Car number 13, Skiddy One, Sean Skidder from Gauteng through the S's. Very quick straight away as they head up to the Melbourne hairpin. Hard right-hander, 180. Always great to see this in real life, but also great to see it here in sim racing. Down to Goddard's. Basically, that's also 180 into the start-finish area. Still on board with Skiddy One. He's making some great time here over GT Carbon, who's currently lying in second place. JD Dog, Jeremy from Cape Town, car number 23 in third place. In fact, while we go through the order, let's have a look. GT Carbon, here we go. You can see this car's had a bit of panel work done to it during the course of the last couple of laps. In fact, he's on about 12, coming into his 13th lap. JD Dog is actually chasing him now. We're going to stay on these two guys just for a second or two. Let's see what they are doing. JD Dog wants this. He wants that second place. And he knows that Scholl has picked up a bit of damage on the front end of that car. And he's making work of it. Chasing down hard. He's dropped that gap to 1.5 seconds. Stiganaty in fourth, but a full 14 seconds down. Coming down Starkey Straight, hard onto the brakes, through the S's. Here you go. You can see the car flexing and twisting. Another very quick straight as they get out into that hairpin down in Melbourne. Now, just over 600 of a second slower. He is catching on every segment into Goddard's, into the main straight. What's he going to do? Is he going to make it work here in Redgate? Turn 1, that right-hander. Let's see what he does. Pressure is on at the moment. Yeah. Just maintaining, not doing too much attacking here. He's going to wait for the right moment to make that attack through Starkey's Bridge to McLean's, up into turn number 8. Right, 7 minutes 35 on the race counter. If you've just joined us, a warm welcome to our live stream from Donnington Park, Porsche Super Cup Racing, brought to you by Online Outlaws. And you see through the S's there, JD Dog is doing all he can to put pressure on GT Carbon. Through the Melbourne hairpin. See the stag on those front wheels of those Porsches. Running a huge camber as they go through Goddard's. Up the main straight now, on board GT Carbon ZA, second place. Car number 23, JD Dog, into Redgate. Quite a tight right-hander. Right, let's just go back to P1, Skitty 1, Sean Schutter from Johannesburg. 15 laps in. Car looking rather unscathed. He's had a bad run over the last couple of weeks. Loves putting the car in pole position. And then things just don't work out for him. But it looks pretty good as he goes through the S's. Let's go back to second place and see what's happening. JD Dog still unchanged at the moment. Well, there we go. From Ruan, Porsche, or definitely Porsche South Africa, not going to be happy with you. Burning it twice into the wall. Unfortunately, the first one, I slipped away to look at the front action and missed that. But thanks for letting us know. And oh, GT Carbon. Man, oh man, I look away to the other screen. GT Carbon just buckling under the pressure. JD Dog. Car number 23. Well, Jeremy from Cape Town. He is on a hunt down. Well, that's in the point standing. That's 5th and 4th. And that's going to make a big difference to the final points of the day. Let's go on to JD Dog. He's 25 seconds behind race leader Skitty 1, Sean Schutter. And just chatting, or just looking at the comments. Thanks, Ruan, for letting us know what happened out there. Very disappointed. I was just saying how, if you could just keep it consistent, what it would do for overall point standing. But I think you've had a great race evening. Unfortunately, just binning it and not being able to maintain. But great having you on board with the series. Online Outlaws have put something tremendous together. This has probably been the most exciting racing I have seen. Single series, can always pull out the stops as JD Dog comes through Melbourne. Into Goddard's, this tight left-hander as they come up onto Main Straight. 3 minutes 55 seconds as he comes through that corner. GT Carbon still on pace at the moment, only 1.9 seconds behind JD Dog. Let's just have a quick look at Skitty 1. It looks like he's having a fairly clean race up front. Nothing too overly wild. Look, he's taken some front end damage as we were on board with the two guys fighting it for second place. But he's still up there. He's still maintaining. So RTA Stiganator. Well, I was just about to say he's having a great race, but then running it very, very wide. Alvin Sykes now also in line of sight. What's happened to Graham? Let's go on to Graham. Also, car looking a little bit knackered. So, Mr. AM Racing ZA, trust me, you don't have much to worry about with Porsche. I think everyone's done some damage. JD Dog still in second place. Doesn't look like much is going to change there. Look at the cars. They're all looking a little bit worse for wear. 2 minutes 45 on the clock. This has been some crazy racing this evening. To the folks that have joined us, well done. Thank you very much for joining us on a very cold evening down here in Cape Town. Raining outside. Now the wind's picked up and it's been 3 days of constant, in fact 2 days of constant rain. But out there, track temperature still 33 degrees. Donnington Park. What an amazing race circuit. And on board with Skitty 1, he is going to take us. You can see that front bumper as it's taken a bit of a knock somewhere. Let's just go back to JD Dog, who's had a fantastic race. Coming up through most of the field. GT Carbon, Charles and Mpumalanga being represented. Car number 70, Stiganator from Plumstead, Cape Town. Here we go, Alan van Graan. A very good finish from him in just a couple of seconds. Graham Prosser also having a great ride through Goddard's. Alvin Sykes, Semcrete being represented here, one of our partners to the race. And then let's see, Skitty One coming up to Melbourne. One minute, 20 seconds on the clock as he goes through Goddard's. Right, here we go. 22 seconds ahead. Leader on his final lap. He's going to make it stick. He's just got to keep it in one piece. JD Dog coming up now to Goddard's for second. GT Carbon has picked up some valuable seconds. Coming up onto the main straight. Both in sight at the moment. Great racing, guys. GT Carbon, third place. You can see what that car looks like. RTA Stiganator. Well done to you, Alan van Graan. You are going to pick up a fourth position. Graham in fifth. Alvin in sixth. Let's go back to our race leader as he comes up through turn number 8 for the last time. Running it very, very wide up into Starkey Straight. Hard down here into the S's. A quick flick left and right. A very quick straight, a bit of a climb in real life, and then a drop down into Melbourne. This is a very, very cool hairpin if you've seen the visuals from the real life race circuit, as that Skitty One comes up to turn number 12. This is Goddard's. He's going to take it. There we go. The flag comes out. Skitty One has taken it. Heat number 2. Well, let me tell you, this has been a long time coming for him. So well done to you. Let's go back to JD Dog. Where are they now? And this is very, very tight racing. What's going to happen here? JD Dog's going to defend on the inside line. GT Carbon hunting him down. And he makes it stick. JD Dog in second. GT Carbon third place. Going to be interesting to see what happens with the points. Let's go on to this young man from Plumstead. A very well-deserved fourth place. P4 for Mr. Van Graan, a.k.a. RTA Stiganator. Coming through Goddard's for the very last time. There we go. Under the checkered flag. Well done, Alan. And then Graham. Let's see what he does. He's going to have a fifth spot. Car number 69. There we go. Checkered flag out for him. And Alvin Sykes. Well, looks like Alvin was could have been a lap behind. And let's see. Who was that? Was that Stiganator trying to do some burnouts? Yeah, it is. I'm trying to see if we can get back to him. But it won't allow me to. Yeah, so once the session ends, the server doesn't allow me to do anything with it too much. But there the guys are going well. Well, a big, big thank you to the guys in the background that helped me out with everything, as the guys go wild at the end of what was an amazing off-season racing Porsche Super Cup. There you go, Alvin Sykes finally getting it out and having some fun with his Porsche GT3. Man, oh man, what an exciting race this was. Well done again, Skitty One, Sean Skitter, JD Dog Jeremy, GT Carbon, Shawl from Mpumalanga. So all around South Africa, we've had some amazing race drivers. And then to all the guys, as I said, from Online Outlaws that make sure that this all happens. Carl Oosthuizen for doing all the points and things like that, all the tough stuff that we don't get to see in the background. Of course, to the new dad, Stefan Vessels, always going the extra mile and making sure that these live streams happen and the racing happens. Thank you very much. And to everybody else for joining us. Thanks to all our viewers that have joined us this evening, and to all our sponsors. Thank you very much. If you are driving, take it easy out on the roads. If you're in Cape Town, certainly take it easy. To the rest of you in the rest of the country, have a lekker one. Thanks for joining us. What a great race it was for the final of the Porsche Super Cup racing, brought to you by Online Outlaws. Watch out for the latest posts on Discord as we announce Season 2 and all the fun things that are going to happen. Stay tuned and we'll catch up with you very soon. Thanks for joining. Have a safe one. See you very soon. For myself, Sean Peters, have a good one. Cheers.